EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Winston on 4th down. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Now Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Winston to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Touchdown, Detroit. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. On the return is Williams. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. On the gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 8 now.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on him.
Throwing, Winston. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Winston. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Winston from the gun on third down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have regained the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, Williams. And he's loose again. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range. And
there he goes, left side. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. To about the 35, second down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Winston. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Boy, shifts past him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 51 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Second down, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw for Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And the pressure pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me. But subpar offense is what will get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Winston now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Winston. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge steam going.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. On third and 1, here's Winston. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on third and 1. Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even.
And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. 64 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. He can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 66 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. Touchdown, Saints. Kendre Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
St. Brown in motion right. On 4th down, Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hold on.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little... He's got a man! Complete! Touchdown! A.T. Perry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Runs over it. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
there he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.